Welcome back to Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing. Just a quick update to my new subscribers. Welcome everybody. You're pouring in by the dozens and we appreciate it when you like, subscribe, share, use an affiliate link below if you would like. We're going to take a look at gold real quick, and here's what we've been looking at with our team here, and then implementing minute by minute, daily by daily, hourly by hourly data into our sophisticated computer software that price predicts future pattern and price. As we've been in what we believe is a falling wedge or a bull flag, and we've hit support and entered it one time back in August, or hit resistance, and then our first support, quickly following that, second support, third resistance, but fake out that we always talk about. It was a nice fake out. Then we straddled it for several weeks to a few months. Then we crashed and COVID and touched it again, like that, no smaller, touched it again. Then we had a nice pump, and then we had a dump, and then we had a double bottom, essentially, on that trend line for our fourth touch, but a double bottom there, and then a pump to the resistance for the fourth time. And you say, well, who gives a shit? Well, everything that just happened there is significant. And we're going to tell you why it's significant. Significant breaking, major alert significance. So I need you guys to snap the fuck out of your current funk that you're in and get your fucking shit together. When I fucking tell you something is significant, see, hear that? They know. When I tell you this shit is fucking significant on this channel, it means it's fucking God. Now, we won't say that because mother would kill me. It means it's fucking significant breaking emergency. And you need to get your shit together and straighten it out and listen to what the fuck I'm saying. Get your notepads out. Get your recorders. Pay attention. Reference back to this video because repetition is knowledge. Knowledge is power. Power makes money. So let's get going on. I'm rambling on this sunset, beautiful fall evening in Central Illinois. You see a bottom, and that is, like I said, our fourth touch on our 9 to 10 month consolidation and what I believe is a bull flag, but you can also call it a falling wedge, which is bullish in an uptrend. And then a pump, and then a dump, and then a double bottom, essentially here on that line again, but right at the previous low, and then a pump. That signifies a fucking pattern reversal. Did you remember that? What did I just say? Pattern reversal. Can you fucking believe that? We finally had a fucking pattern reversal after that huge dump. Oh, I fucking believe it because we were warning and telling you about this. Now you say, well, what the fuck's going on now? Well, what is going on now is after you break out of something, like up here in Classic, when you pump into it, you now go up and down along it for a minute. And it's a downwards trending resistance line. So that means every time you touch it, if you're straddling it, it's going to be a little bit lower than it was before. You see up here, we were at almost 1800. And then by the last time we touched it, we were at 1770 because it's down sloping, means it's going down. But when you do that and you straddle, that's classic for trying to break a long-term overhead resistance. And what we always say too is you want rising volume. And you can see down here, the volume was lower and rising into this, right? So that's good. Now you want to see sustained volume up there, right? You don't want to see it tanking back down. That'd be bad. But after you straddle like that, we were coming to the end of that, then you break out. And you say, okay, you're rambling on. Yeah, I'm rambling on. But sometimes you got to fucking ramble on to get you morons head straight and in the game so you stop getting raped and shysted by the criminal bankster cartel that is killing and manipulating your economy. So back to what we were talking about. Like, look at your Federal Reserve Chairman for my U.S. audience, Jerome Powell. He's going to maximize employment at all costs, meaning let inflation rise, keep printing money, devalue the dollar. Remember, when he says stimulus, it means expanding. It means pump. It means expanding the money supply, right? Liquidity, money supply, more, pump, expand. When you pump, you expand, you inflate, meaning you just grow bigger. So after you broke out down here, you're coming up to a critical first overhead resistance. So I think you're going to bounce off that, trade, retest, maybe get rejected and come back here. Let's zoom out and get some of this garbage off. Stop doing that. Get that off. Get that fucking dot out of there. Get that out now. Right? And is what's gonna fucking happen. Or what could happen. You did that nice pump. You confirmed. And then you pump. And then you hit to overhead resistance. And then you trade down sideways to and then you have to fall all the way back down, panic, but sellers selling out, oh my god, we got to get out. And then we undershoot, retest, pop back up down from here, which is now our support line. That was our 9-month resistance line. You understand, because old resistance, flips and becomes new support now, And then we're going to come back up, retest that upper support, overhead support resistance, and then I think we're going to break, right? So here's what one model, this is not our going forecast yet, but we're leaning heavily towards it. This is what one of our models is coming out with, and what we believe is most likely. It's similar to what happened in Bitcoin. Now, it's always possible it gets rejected, this is a fake out, and it has to retest down here, because that will highlight this is a critical support zone, decade-long support zone. We're going to make that bigger, right? And we're going to make that a brighter color, because that's a critical, too bright, I can't take that, fuck that, critical support level, and it would just so happen to coincide with getting close to the end of the pattern. But if this was to break, our computer model, remember, we're all probability based, right? It's all based on probabilities. We run this through millions of scenarios with the data that we implement. And one of them, with high probability of success, would say after all these hits, point or two out here, 1, 2, 3, resistance, 1, 2, 3, and 4, is support. Building, you can't see the volume in the daily for some reason on here, but this one strong model, here's what we believe that we're in. It's called a rising It's called a rising channel, or an ascending wedge, and that would be our. And you can see another reason it comes right here why we could get rejected there. If we just expand it out, kind of what our model is saying, we would have our you fucking cunt. Sorry to my female audience, it's a bad word, but we are 100% free speech here. And when you say that, you have to protect the unpopular speech by saying you're for free speech. And then we would say, we're going to make that a different color, though. We're going to go, And then we're going to go, And then our upper resistance in this would be, Or probably, so you could say it's that. This is what, almost, we have about a 20% chance of this model that I'm showing you play out, and this is about 18% chance of playing out too. So we're very close to that, but we're going to go with this one, the one that we are hoping we're in now. Right? It's going to look something like, like that, right? Got that? All my South Park fans. And remember, I always say old lines and old patterns and old support and resistance lines out. If you extend them far enough out into the future, like these lines are out into the future, September, the end of this is August, which would be a full year, into the future, you might come up to that shit. But what one of our models is saying, zoom in, we're going to actually go into 4 hourly. It's saying it's going to do something like, right? Follow throughout, honoring the pattern on first support up, resistance, breaks it up, support up, hits it, and then falls back there, and then overshoots it, hits it as resistance the second time goes, third time resistance goes, falls, right? This is what one of our models are saying. I know you're like, oh, how sophisticated is that? Motherfucker, this is just me showing you, due to contractual obligations, I cannot take that fucking image that puts it on my computer screen after it runs its sophisticated software technology, future price predicting, and pattern forecasting patented instrument that we use, I cannot just show you it. I have to just draw diagrams off of TradingView that I use right here. I'll put an affiliate link if you want to use TradingView. It's a great site. If you are trading, trying to technical analysis, TradingView is by far the best, undisputed champion of the world in charting. But I just got to draw them out here for you. It's the same as if you're in the weather. You can't just show somebody, say, the ECMWF model. If you're a paid person, contractual liabilities. But that is one of them that we think we're going in. Or that's got about a 20% chance of playing out. This other one that's right behind it with a 18 to 18.5% chance of playing out is similar, but a smaller version. See that? We're going to make that a different color though. We'll go with the bright green. See that? And that'd be your upper resistance. And then your lower support. See that? And what could happen here is it hits this, gets rejected, hits this for support, comes up, hits this little resistance here, and then falls back and retests for a sixth time, I believe, on our lower support, and then that major lower support zone. But that's it for now. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. VINCENZO'S Gold Crypto Investing. Peace and love. Peace and love.